Hello, my friends, and first of all, I want to thank everyone who is contributing their energy for these readings so they can actually take place because I read from your energy. With now over 4,200 subscribers, I also have to take in account that you're probably watching what your partner is doing and you're probably checking any other partner that they might be interested in. So 2 or 3 times 4,200, so we are talking about over 12,000 people energy that I have to kind of like absorb in order to give you these readings. So for those who are new, and for those who are old and who didn't do it so far, I suggest you also check your ascendant reading, Venus reading, and Mars reading in order to get sort of full picture from all the sides. Why? Ascendant is what is the face we put forward. Really, ascendant is not exactly as that sign, because the sign is the sign. This is your life path. This is determination. Ascendant is the face. It's like, let's say you hate red, but you wear red, and everybody say you're a red person, but really you are not. You're just wearing it. Venus is going to show who we really want to get, who we actually really attract, and what kind of vibrations we emit. So we will really get the feeling of how it is coming across. And Mars is really the person we want to marry. So if you're checking on this guy or a gal and you really want to know if you are in tune with who they really are, go and get on one of those free chart sites and check their Mars sign and check that as well. So this way you kind of like really understand all the influences. Next, there are 2 specials this month. Cat Tarot knows X spread. So if you want to find out what your ex thinks and wants from you, if he even thinks about you, why he disappeared, why she's gone, why they behave this erratically, or if you're reuniting, and how to go about it. Do you communicate? Do you not communicate? What went through their head? Some people really want a closure and they want to go back. Some people have on and off and want to find out. This is great. Regular price for this reading is $60, but right now it's $45 for the entire month. So take advantage of it. After the reading, you get your coupon and then you're good to go. So there is another special, which is like astrology special. So if you want a natal chart, you get your PDF for about 50 pages or more for $50. And also you can check the other readings. Some of them are really, really in-depth, like Fly on the Wall gives you everything about you, your past life, your soulmate, everything you really want to think of. So for that, check my website www.cattarot.ca for more details, and also you can find there how to order. Also, all these details that I'm mentioning are going to be down there in the description. And lastly, and this is a goodie, until the end of the month, liking and following my Facebook page will earn you entry for a 20 minutes free reading. So if you haven't done it, please jump on that bandwagon because the draw is going to be end of the month. Thank you very much, and let's jump. This month we are entering Taurus reign. Hi Cancer, welcome to your monthlies. Everything has been set up, and then Safi kind of decided that she kind of like needs to kind of shuffle things around. So here we are where we are. So let's see what is on the bottom of your decks. First one is Retreat. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. Oh boy, you probably guys love that one. That's kind of like your forte, like to feel kind of like a homebody. And the second one is One of Cups reversed. So not feeling loved or not giving love. I guess we are going to find out. So let me just lay the cards down. And we will see what we can make with this month. Okay, so what are you bringing here from your past? Some fun, true love, and something you were fighting for. It was romance, and you start feeling very defensive. It's something that kind of generated instability. Right, something has been shaken down, and it was up for repair, And it's kind of like getting to the point, okay, should I not go? Should I build this new world, and what is in it for me? What else basically is on your basically in the root of this kind of month? It says on one hand, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. But it's coupled with the Empress reversed. So maybe it is safe for you to love. Maybe you feel you're not getting this nurturing that you deserve, or maybe you're not able to give. So here is like card of Pisces, or you guys water signs, where there's still kind of issues and dark corners where needs to be looked in, and kind of like it takes a little bit more patience to get there. So I guess you didn't finish the full cycle of entire healings, and you could use some kind of nourishment right now. So let's see where you are starting this month. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, and there is some kind of lack of vitality, to say the least. So you see, this way it's sprouting, it's new kind of things coming from the old, and this way it's kind of passion is not charging ahead, almost like very sluggish kind of energy, and look, walking away from something that kind of bothers you, and maybe even becoming overly emotional. So I guess that's why I'm looking at red flags, because that certain kind of, you already maybe learned that certain kind of things are turning you into certain personality, and maybe there are aspects of you that you don't like. Maybe you do actually want to find your cups and kind of like find your happiness and passions, and kind of like this is a water sign, we should be creative and nurturing, but right now you're really being careful about that. So what is crossing you is trust. I think what has been shaken for you, and this seems to be the core issue, is trust. The situation is calling you to have faith. That was some kind of breakup that kind of is causing you, that kind of probably got you this emotional. You have 2 queens here. That can indicate additional person. Yeah, you see, something didn't work out, something that you thought it would. You were really hoping for it, but it didn't. And now basically your trust has been eroded to the point that you are really having difficult time. So what is basically right on your mind? You're really trying to shake off all these negative patterns. It says, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. This card is really talking about clearing the energy from not only the last partner that we had, but from everything, from any wrongdoings that we had, anything that we still feel, because sometimes we bring our baggage, right? We are bringing it with us, and we always almost make our new partner basically pay for everything, right? Well, this happened to me, now I'm watching this, that's a trust issue, right? This is talking about repairing yourself, repairing your own ship, right? Because you have been hurt, you are experiencing this mistrust because it could have been rejection, could have been a third person, something happening that kind of like render you passionless, kind of like you're really closed in. Yeah, you lost your strength, you kind of like you really feel weak because of this entire situation. It's suggestion to this card in a booklet was, look, you see she's holding this kind of parchment over here, and instead of kind of like putting yourself on a cross and being a victim and feeling sorry for yourself, which for sure is an option, but then you're like victimizing and re-victimizing yourself over and over, because things happen and then you're just repeating them in your basically head. Just like write them down, like air them out. It's good to basically try to put them out of your system. It will work eventually, maybe not the first time, maybe you need few takes, but it's going to work, and it's kind of good ritualistically to burn it, or you guys are connected to the moon and go out in the moonlight and torch it and imagine that all these kind of bad feelings are going away. This is not to say that you have to become reckless in your dating. This is to say, like, it's good to take all the lessons you learn, but not to blame a new person. Hi, Jeff. Do you like cancers? Huh? A lot? Super lot? Oh, that's so good to know. Can I just finish this for cancers now, sweetie? Yeah, come on. Yeah, she's being really active today. She wants to participate. Alrighty, Cancer. So, what is right ahead of you here? Playfulness. So see, you're getting it on some level that, no matter what, just because you feel sad or you feel mistrustful, that it doesn't mean that you have to lose your playfulness. And it's really good. It kind of like sidetracks you from everything bad, and it's kind of like a silver lining. Let's look into the things that can work out. And you see, the very thing is going to be, oops, I'm talking somewhere. The very thing, this playfulness that says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, is going to take you out of the cold. You're going to start cheering up. You're going to start coming back to life again. And even though you're still not ready to kind of do it, you still could be exposed to tricks of kind of like ill-willed people. Just take it very lightly, and that's what playfulness is. Kind of like, don't take it back and keep working on rebuilding yourself. So how do you feel, Cancer? No, seriously, I'm asking you, how do you really feel? I mean, it's good to see your comments. I hope to see your comments more, because you guys like really clamp up. I would like to know how you feel, so next month around I can address it. I can just go with what the cards are telling me. I'm asking you because this card that I pulled is religious factors. It says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. It is crossed with Nine of Pentacles, your unwillingness to be single. Why? Were you being taught that being in a couple is the solution? Is the society programming you? Because this doesn't have to mean church only, even though for some of you this is exactly what it's going to mean. This could mean, any group that kind of reflects your core belief. It could be even a political organization, something that you can argue really, really passionately about, right? So you have to ask yourself, like, why are you hesitating to be Nine of Pentacles? Because this is definitely a step, must have, in order to be a healthy person. So when you heal, you are feeling really, really happy to be single. And then you're in a better negotiating stage to see if you really want to be with someone for the right reasons. You see, you are rejecting for something to die, and it's connected to those religious factors. And you see, this is putting you out of balance. So what is it, guys, that you're holding on? You're holding on something. Let me just review this again. See, you are going away here, but then you're coming back. This is kind of making you emotional. So it's like that back and forth kind of a thing. Yeah, those not building it. And it was a tower. It was this big shakedown. I'm wondering, like, if you got so damaged that right now, like, you're feeling kind of like that you need this nourishment that is showing here. And yeah, this kind of release has to, it kind of like, it looks like there are lots of balls in the air for you. You're understanding, right? Like, you're understanding that literally what you need this time is pentacles. You need that grounding energy. You need to kind of like put food on your table, literally have your little ritualistic kind of thing, how to go forward. And that's going to like work really well, because I see here lots of major arcanas reversed. You have High Priestess reversed, so no intuition, and you guys are really good with intuition. I see Strength reversed. I see the Hangman reversed. I see Judgment reversed. I see Temperance reversed, and the Death reversed. So, and the Tower reversed. And yeah, I did shuffle the cards. So your life is upside down, Cancers, for some of you. It is. But at the same time, you're getting it. So try to get into the rituals. Try to get into the grounding energy. And grounding energy also, they say, root vegetables are really good to give you this kind of grounding, because they kind of like get the center stronger. So let's see how the others are seeing you, or what advices you're getting. So I see somehow you're being told, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And then you have Judgment 20, right? It says, it's reversed though. So somehow you feel that you have been judged. and you're freeing yourself from these kind of attitudes, from that harshness, right? Oh my gosh, you have a Judgment and a Devil. It's you're literally taking yourself out of shackles. This is going to be crazy month, Cancer. Oh my God, you have Judgment and Devil reversed. What's 10? Yeah, something that you had, a relationship that, and again, it's going back to these religious factors. I think this is really connected because here you had 9 reversed, and then you had these 2 cards. Okay, let's put this together. So see, this is you, and this is what basically how you're seen and advice you're getting. So you are saying, no, I don't want to be single. No, I don't want to go forward. I'm happy here because of X, Y, Z, whatever the religious factors means to you. And the others are seeing you, oh my God, you're so not going to kind of like end well there. And this looks like so toxic for you. So this whole staying in this relationship is like really so not good for you. So just keep this in mind. Do you see kind of a conflict that you're holding on to something where other people don't see it's actually benefiting you? And again, look, another, so that was the wedding card over here, right? And the 9 is like, again, not trying not to be single. And here again we have a wedding and wedding. So what are the chances to get this? So is this your wedding, people? The situation involves marriage, or is it somebody else's marriage that kind of, or it's just the concept of the marriage that you're like, so one is upright, one is downright, so which way to go? You know, look, it's kind of like trying not to deal with problems. This is so you, Cancer. Sorry to say this, but like, look, it's like the best is to kind of like tack in and not to think about it. But guess what? Problems are not going to go away. And yeah, it is about this emotional fulfillment. It is about the dream about it. You want it, but you are dreaming about that. You're not doing as much work as you should be doing. And you see here again, it talks about finances and career. Guys, take care of that kind of pentacle energy. Kind of financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And then you have the Hangman reversed. Okay, so that was kind of like almost self-imposed punishment, where you kind of like are fixing yourself. You are looking inside and acknowledging that certain things are kind of not working out. And actually I really love this because look at this, the kitty cat kind of tackled the tarot cards here as well. So it literally means the kind of like you are like shaking the entire foundation of destiny, and here is like falling with finances and career. So it's a backbone that you have to take care of. You cannot really put your head in sand. And yeah, like, I mean, it is around the corner. Look, it is you. You're still thinking about the past, and you're still thinking how to, like, you're observing your ships to come in, or wondering on what kind of journey you would do. So it's lots of dreamland over here, and lots of things about relationships. Some of you are trying to stay in a relationship that is not working anymore. Others are, trying to break free and are being really, really weak about it. And yet there's another group that is still hurting a lot. So this is the first part. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to do Lenormand, which is situational kind of spread. So I'm going to do ladies and gentlemen separately. So also you can see the partner you're inquiring about there. And then I'm going to do the Gypsy spread, or Verasibilia, that are sort of like talking more about emotions in a kind of different way from tarot. It's kind of situational emotions and how different players feel around you. Also, I'm going to look for singles, for ladies, gentlemen, and couples. So there'll be quite a few basically storylines here, and it's kind of maybe something that you can see if for some reason you didn't find yourself here already, or it can be just additional information. So let's go with the lady. So keep in mind, again, significators are just that. This could be a Virgo guys here as well. So let's see, for the period from April 21st to May 20th. 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 21st to May 20th. Okay, see, now I have the second one here as well. Can you see this? Okay, it's kind of like, it's a relatively big blaze that I have. I mean, not huge, but it's okay. So there's no need to play on the table, right? Okay, so see, again, we have some commitment here on your mind. Excuse me. Yes, see, Sophie doesn't like when I sneeze. Sorry, Sophie. Mommy sneezes. Yes, I know. Mommy's getting sick. Yeah, she gets really, really concerned when I do. I'm sorry. She's going to be now. She's not going to leave me alone. How concerned she is. See, it's all about food supply. Oh my gosh, if she gets sick, who's going to feed me? All right, ladies. So it could be you or it could be some other woman. So you will know. Let me see what we have here. So it shows that there was some kind of betrayal. You have three cards of betrayal kind of that came to you, and maybe you have seen something that could be social media, something that you have seen that kind of like brought things to light. Some of you may have the issues with finances, just like we saw in the other spread here. Some source of incomes have been cut off. But there are, like, I mean, some things over here that could be really, really good. So, for example, some of you will actually start taking care of your health. Some of you will start developing passions again. So this talks about kind of cleaning the air, having heart-to-heart conversations, and being close to home, kind of like tending to those affairs. So we have, like, I mean, your ability to go out and be communicative, which is going to result in healthier you. And along the way, you might some kind of surprise can happen, because this is what a bouquet kind of signifies, and a key to something. So keep building this core, this loyalty, and this kind of firmness, because whatever happened, it was really bad and was less bad, and kind of like it's just a little kind of like whiff of it now. So the impact is over. So let's see the gentleman. This could be the gentleman in your life. Or this could be Cancer, guys, here. Or could be somebody's boyfriend that you're inquiring about, or something like that. Girlfriend as well, because significators can shift. Okay, let's see. Cancer. When I shuffle, did I say Cancer or did I say Virgo? Guys, don't mind me, because I do have a paper here that says Cancer. So I do actually know that this is dedicated to July and August for the passing time of this Taurus. So April 21st to May 20th for Cancer. Well, this is now interesting here. So Cancer, guys, or that particular person in your life, might be somebody who is long distance. It could be somebody who with whom you're going to have some trouble. Maybe it is somebody who you have a child with. There was obviously some kind of clouding of the commitment, and there was a betrayal here, because you have the snake right in between the two of you, and here is also a fox. And remember how you had the scythe fox and a snake, so it's kind of like reflecting. It's obviously showing connection here. However, for some of you, the key, or for this guy, he kind of like is really not looking forward to the future here, because he kind of like locked it back. And here still talks about this guy still kind of communicating. This is dating, wireless messages, sex. And here, this person that you probably know who it is has some kind of new beginnings. So for you Cancer fellows, you know, it could be new beginning. It can kind of go in three directions. It could be one in clearing the air from what happened here. You see, what happened here, this betrayal, these clouds have to disperse in order for sun to shine, in order to look into this commitment and again to sail, and it looks like it's sailing back to what it was, but this kind of has to be bridged, what happened, kind of repair it, because the key has been left in the past. Well, that's definitely an option, so we'll see if he wants to do it. Then, you know, the other two ways out are, okay, you know, let's get some kind of quickie somewhere, let's go and date. And you know, it seems to be the dating will take place in the nature, or in some kind of like clubs, or where lots of people are gathering. And third is going to be, could be his child or her child, some kind of communication about the child, but child also means new projects. So guys, let me know in the comments how this relates to you. And now we are going to go to Verasibilia, Gypsy Oracle, and we are going to check the significator here. Let's get the ladies first. I actually love these oracles. And I'm looking at this oracle only upright. And oh my gosh, that's kind of comprehensive literature about each particular one, and then when you start merging them together, it's just like a literal nightmare. And initially when I got it, I thought it's going to be easier, and it's kind of like really hard, because especially I have obligation to tell you and really think through it, and not just to blur it out what a card says, because that's not the point of tarot and divination. Okay, let's see what is in for Cancer. Look, this card popped up, which is kind of prison. Kind of some of you feel kind of stuck, but since I'm looking at this only upright, it could be that some of you are feeling getting out of jail card, right? So yeah, because it could be a new beginning here. But then again, we have secrets, and somebody, okay, what you have is prison, child, soldier, death, foe, doctor, joyfulness, and lover. So something has been left in the past, which obviously had a feeling like a prison, or maybe it was a situation which was kind of hard to leave, and that kind of like came to an end, and it kind of cost you nerves. And we have seen that from your tarot spread, right? And at present, this could be either your child, just like what we had it over there, or it could be just like really starting something new and kind of like re-energizing yourself, kind of looking in this kind of hopefulness. And yet you're scared. So just like we've seen in tarot, you do want it, which is good that healing took place on quite a few levels, but on the other levels it didn't, right? Because it shows here that you might be your own worst enemy, and yet there are still people and secrets over here, and that you know that if you were to go forward, you need to negotiate. And there is somebody, there is somebody who is really looking at you. So see, like he was there looking at you, and this is coming in the future. It's also knighting the child. So this is not necessarily just single ladies, it could be for anybody, but it could be more players involved, right? And it's this Allegrezza in this particular thing is one of the best cards. So it's going from a death to this. So it could be sudden, like usually the healing takes a little bit longer, but it looks like you did a lot of work, really, really lots of work. And I mean, I saw it in Gemini as well. They did a really good job in repairing themselves, and you guys are trying really because you have such a soft inside. So now let's pay attention to this guy or lover. So that could be also your story, or could be somebody else who you're inquiring about or looking. So let's see what is in the cards from April 21st to May 20th. From April 21st to May 20th. 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 So we have allegrezza or joyfulness here. Yeah, like guys, Cancer guys are having much easier time, or if this is your love interest. See, we have some repetition. The bottom is surprise. This is a really good surprise because instead of fish, you're getting a bag of money over here. So what is here? We have gift, joyfulness, love, frivolity or lightness, thought, letter, foe, and room. So like the partner that you're inquiring about, or you Cancer, is kind of like trying to look in the light parts of life, into kind of like, okay, this is the playfulness that you had over there, a love, and kind of like trying to enjoy life, like with kind of like really going down to have your toys kind of done and release this attitude. But there is a still kind of part, so it's like, it's almost like this way that is kind of divided. One side, it's like looking up, and it's already the process started a little bit in the past and it's going to continue in future. But you see, that's like right what is in front of him. But then again, it's your Cancerian nature. It's on this side is like you're hoping for the best. And yeah, there are lots of thinking. What should I do? How do I go about that? You know, and those thinking are about something that is really private to your room. Indicates something private. We don't invite everybody to our homes. And yeah, somebody might sneak in and kind of like do something, right? So mixed bag over here. So let's see for the couples as the final stage. And please leave me your comments. I really want to know how you actually like this kind of like triple and quadruple checking, which I do here. So here for couples, I just like do a wife and Lord, but this wife here has children. She doesn't have to have children. I'm just like taking those significators to address committed relationships. Okay, so let's see. Cancers, committed Cancers for the period of April 21st to May 20th. April 21st to May 20th. April 21st to May 20th. Yeah, see, we have this three-party here and here, and it is like on a partner side. So see, we have some overlapping things, some communication as well, just like we see in Lenormand. So okay, what do we have here? House, scholar, widower, cheerfulness, melancholy, pleasure seekers, prison, child, soldier, and doctor. So okay, this house is kind of like ambiguous because obviously not every one of us can have a house of this size. So it's just like talking about our concept about what a home is and how big and important that kind of appears to us, right? And what is under this house here, we have melancholy and prison, that sometimes maybe the things that we have are at the same time creating us dependencies, and that maybe we are striving to kind of work on that, where maybe it's creating more effort than it's needed, right? On the other hand, this could mean like really what is inside of her heart. Do we really feel like we are finding solutions? Because if prison were just like reversed, that would mean, okay, you know what, it's time to get out and escape, right? Which kind of child would mean like I'm gonna get out and try to do something new. But then again, we have a both child and soldier, just like we had in one of those single spreads, right? And it shows that there was some kind of things happening, because it's kind of interesting. You have a scholar, and scholar is kind of like not moving, so it's talking about going deep in the matter, and widower is talking about experiencing a deep sorrow over something and just barely be able to go out and attend somebody's grave, right? And now this is kind of weird, because it's kind of like trying to be cheerful, but that's not allegrezza. This is not joyfulness. This card is called cheerfulness, and then pleasure seekers, right? So there are 3 in every one. So it could be the involvement of the third party, and hence there was like a trouble, in the universe, and hence somebody really got depressed because of that situation, and it's relating to one partner really kind of feeling, oh my gosh, can I recover from this at all? Can I put this like brave face? And another partner is still dwelling on it, and he is not coming out clean. He's still dwelling on this. So one partner really wants to think through it and start something new and kind of like break from this prison of thought or self-imposed prison. And the other partner is saying, sure, yeah, we are trying something new, but at the same time not really collaborating and just like doing whatever they want. So yeah, I can see that the situation could be very complex. So guys, it's really good to kind of scratch it and kind of like check this situation more, cross-reference, have this heart-to-heart conversation. And yeah, if you need your private reading, please come to Kat, and yeah, let's see what is your personal situation talking about. Thank you very much for listening if you came this far, and I hope you are liking and subscribing. So thank you very much, and until the next time, I love you.